Hello and welcome to this asynchronous video based on the ethically aligned design document, prioritizing human well-being with autonomous and intelligent systems. Our aims for today will be to introduce you to the main scope of the topic, as you can see by the three first bullet points, and then we'll delve into one of the topics, which will be sustainability. Starting with a quick quote, I saw if a picture speaks 1,000 words, then a video speaks 1.8 million words. So I thought I'd take you through 1.8 million words of the three pillars of EAD. The three pillars of the EAD are three core aspects the entire document rests upon. The first is universal human values. The AIS's design should be in the benefit of all human race, not a single group or company or person. The second is political self-determination and data agency. People must oversee their own data and identity to prevent manipulation of their mindset. Final is technical dependability. Processes should be put in place to monitor, validate and verify how well the systems are sticking to their ethical values. Together they held up the EAD conceptual framework, and creators need to keep all three to ensure AISs hold up. So next is the full list of general principles in the EAD that they believe are vitally important when producing and utilising AIS. I won't read out the full definitions because that would just be too much, but I will pick out one or two main points. The first is based on human rights. We've mentioned this in the three pillars, but it's one of the most important and there's no harm to repeat. One of the main fears of AISs in the future is this infringement on human rights, and we need to make sure this is beneficial, not detrimental. So the next is data agency and people's capacity to maintain their own control of their identity, their views, their political stance and their opinions without being manipulated by others. The third is transparency, and I think it goes hand in hand with data agency. If a decision is transparent, then people will be able to recognize manipulation and make their own minds up on their identity. The final one, and the one that I find quite unnerving, is one that AISs are going to become so complex that fewer and fewer people are going to understand them, and not having that knowledge capable of questioning it could have disastrous effects. The next section of the EAD is an education in classical Western ethical traditions, seen as beneficial to give creators of autonomous and intelligent systems this knowledge, as it could add value to them when designing their policies. They're designed by many philosophers throughout the years, and I've defined them in accordance to how they make moral decisions. So the first one is virtue ethics, and moral decisions should be taken based on what is deemed to be right and wrong. Deontological ethics, moral decisions should be taken based on a set of rules that are hardwired into the human mindset, things like don't harm others or don't kill. Utilitarian ethics, moral decisions should be taken that produce consequences that are use or pleasure for the most amount of people. So ethics of care, this states that relations with other people are the main consideration when making moral choices. So I'm next going to be moving into the sustainability development of AISs. They could be a potential for a source of change for good, and especially in sustainability. The UN has 17 sustainability goals with 169 targets for 2030. These include poverty and hunger, reducing it, education, health and water and sanitation for all, and also reducing climate change, protecting the oceans and land. The main part of this document was that current roadmaps need to be aligned to the UN sustainability goals. AIS can draw huge amounts of power and could be a negative effect on the climate change, so this needs to be addressed. Also, lower to middle income countries do not have internet access covering the whole population. This could lead to discrimination, as if they're not producing data then they won't be factored into the systems and could be left out. Strategies against this would be providing internet access to all. Elon Musk is currently producing his Starlink mission, which provides thousands of satellites, which wants to put internet across the globe. It also needs to put more research into sustainable energy sources, but recently on the news we've had fusion power development, so that's hopeful. The other two sections we need to address are we need to learn from the internet in that side effects such as bullying and fake news occur due to the technology developments, as well as the risk of manipulation of the systems against sustainability. An example is in the bottom right there, where Myanmar police use Facebook to incite violence against Rohingya Muslims. These issues need to be addressed by governments before autonomous and intelligent systems can be used. Here's just a quick summary of all the things we've covered today. I hope you understand them, and any questions, please get back to me.